Hello everyone, my name is Sameer Sardana. Welcome to Easy Connect. Today we have with us Jatin Nagi who have got call from JBIMS for MHRD program. Right, Jatin?
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to take a mock interview of Jatin. We'll see how he performed and what are the mistakes he's doing. At the end of the session, we'll be talking about the mistakes or what was a good part of the interview. Right, so let's start. So hi Jatin, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. How are you?
I'm good. Tell me, Jatin, tell me something about yourself.
Sir, I was born in Ambala, Kent, and I pursued my graduation in BTech Food Technology from Punjab Agricultural University. I bagged a Bayer scholarship from Bayer Pharmaceutical Company and represented my college at national level. Moreover, I was nominated as class representative in college, where I got opportunity to organize various class trips and education tour. In addition to this, I joined National Cadet Corps (NCC) and led the team of cadets in Kisan Mela and also in some Independence Day Parade and Republic Day Parade. I've also been participated in some social activities which supports social cause like women empowerment and drug abuse. After serving for 3 years, I achieved NCCC certificate, which is a national level certificate, and I'm also a gold medalist in map reading. Apart from this, my hobbies are traveling and photography.
Okay, when I was going through your resume, right, that one thing that really intrigued me, right, something that I'm really confused about, having spent so many years in food and technology, and uh, uh, and also your achievements, all of the achievements that you have just explained to me belongs to this particular sector. Why HR program? Why do you want to go for HR program of JBMS? How do you? I mean, can you connect all the things, your academics and your achievements and your certificates that you have been doing in food and technology, with your human resource program?
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, the thought to become an human resource professional came to my mind through NCC because I have been the senior under officer in NCC. So my task was to lead other cadets and make decisions based on different situations. So we also analyze the strength and weaknesses of other cadets and also try to improve them via training and discussions. So I observed that the language between NCC and that of human resource management is quite similar. So I have been doing this for a long time period. So it's like I feel that I can grow in this field and also I can make an impact on the society through the work I will do.
Do you think that your experience in food science and technology can help you in this field?
Yes, sir, because as I have done some activities like in Kisan Mela, I prepared amla juice bottles and sold those on my own by managing my team also. So I think I have some experience of selling and managing the team. So I think HR is a good profession in this case.
So selling, don't you think if you have sell something, don't you think what about the marketing? Don't you want to go to switch yourself to the marketing side?
No, sir. Actually, I was oriented towards the management part of managing human resource. The marketing part was done by my peers, like my friends and others. I was just managing the team. Like I was telling them who should do this and who should do that.
Okay,
So
if I give you an opportunity to do an MBA in agriculture business management, because having gone through the resume, I can see the most part of your academics belongs to this particular area, including your experience certificates and internships also, right? Would you be
yes.
interested in that food agriculture business management program also?
Sir, actually, I have already gained some knowledge in agricultural sciences and food science. So I want to upskill myself and gain other skills too. So I am will be little bit oriented towards learning new skills of like management skills rather than knowing those skills which I am already having.
Okay, all right. So you think that ABM program will not teach you anything new? You already have learned those things during your work experience and in your 4 years of your graduation, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good. Tell me, I mean, I just want to know how much you were involved in your food science and technology. What do you think? What in India? What's the problem that we are facing at this moment? Do you think uh, technology is yet to play a role in Indian agriculture industry?
Yes, sir. Actually, I think there's a lot to go because nowadays we are having a lot of researches in agriculture field. Like I am from agricultural background. In my university, there are a lot of researches going on. Like we have soilless agriculture, uh, where we just use without using such fertilizers and etc. We enhance the productivity of crops. So I think a lot to go, but still the research is going on, and I think a day will come where also. So that's the only solution. We have to depend on technology, but we have to upskill ourselves also,
So,
and
no, what
without
is the current
depending.
situation in India right now? I mean, what is your take on the current situation? Do you think we are still not using technology at all in India in the food and in our agriculture industry?
Sir, actually, there are some traditional methods which are still going on, and people are using those methods because, like, they have not so much. They are not equipped. They are not scaled enough. Firstly, and second, the equipment cost is also high. So they worried about shifting towards a new technology, and
But
obviously,
yet, I see that we if we even if we are not using that much technology in our agriculture, but yet we are the second largest producer of wheat and rice, if I'm not wrong.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Why it is that though? I mean, we are not using any of technology we know that India is yet to use this all technology things in agriculture, but still we are the second largest producer of rice as well as of wheat. What do you think?
Yes, sir.
What plays a role here in making India second largest producer of these
Sir,
two
I
crops?
think there are several factors in rice and wheat production. Like India has a very good benefit of natural benefit, you can say, of cultivating rice crop, which needs a lot of water resource. And moreover, in case of wheat, like in my university, we are doing some researches, and we bring new varieties of wheat, which are obviously which are more updated than the previous varieties. It has more yield, it has more benefits, so the production also increases. And I think that is a separate thing as compared to other crops which required a little bit high technology, which is not affordable by everyone. So I think this one may be the factor of why wheat and rice is growing and not other crops.
Okay. What type of technology that you can think of that would be suitable for India? I mean, what technology in agriculture industry that we should be using for what type of crops you think that you can suggest that India should definitely be using to increase its level of production and and in other agriculture part.
Sir, I think we should firstly emphasize on our natural resources which we are getting, like solar energy, etc., which are abundance in form and which are very cheap in cost. So actually it depends on the which crop is we are growing. Like there are some suitable regions, like we need some crops are grown in some specific locations which are not favorable everywhere, but still people grow it and they face losses. And I think government also emphasize on like supporting these farmers and those who are growing these crops. But I think technology alone is not sufficient. We need some guidelines, some upskilling, some courses which will further help us to uh, get help with that technology.
Tell me, why JBIMS? I mean, why do you want to go for HRD program of JBIMS? What kind of companies you're looking for? What do you think? What companies you think you will be able to get yourself placed in once you get the HR seat in JBIMS?
Sir, actually, I am having developed an interest in human resource management and an ambition to work in top FMCG company like Distillery Private Limited. So So JBIMS stellar reputation, along with the exposure it provides to corporate learning, will definitely help me to accomplish my aim.
Tell me
Furthermore,
something. Tell me something unique about the company Distillery. I mean, when Distillery tried to tap the market of of this through its water bottles, what Distillery did different that this word becomes so generic with the water. When nowadays we don't talk about Kinley, right? When we talk about the water, we always tell our friends that give me one Distillery. That he automatically thinks that Distillery means he is looking for water, right? But I never say to my friend, give me one Kinley, right? But when I say that, give me a Distillery bottle, he automatically thinks that yes, I'm looking for water, right? What do you think? What is different about Distillery?
Sir, I think this the first point is like Distillery was the one of the early birds which entered in the market segment. So Distillery is already popular. In furthermore, sir, there is a symbol of goodness, trust, and purity which has like entered in the mind of every person. Like if we talk about water, they talk Distillery. So maybe that's also an
Can you tell me
obvious.
something specific, some specific marketing that Distillery did that this word becomes so generic with the filtered water?
Sir, I think it's kind of a household term. Like Distillery has been a household name of I think for decades. Like they are in this segment. So, sir, I actually exactly don't know the answer, but I think it's related to this thing only. Like,
It's actually related to the packaging. When I was doing my MBA, I did a case study on Bisleri. So it was packaging that you will see the Bisleri bottle in a half liter, right? In 1 liter, also in 5 liter, 10 liter. So it's tapping the market everywhere. It's even when we look for functions, we can still buy the Bisleri bottles in a 50 liter pack, right? If I want to use Bisleri for my house, in my house, I can use a 1 liter pack, right? Even there are bottles of Bisleri in half liter. Have you seen a half liter bottle of Kinley? I guess no,
oh,
right? So there's a half liter bottle of Bisleri, right? So it was a packaging initially that Bisleri used to tap the market. Okay. Anyways, tell me something about your gold medal in map reading. I mean, can you talk about it? I mean, I don't have any idea about map reading. What did you do in map reading?
okay, sir. Actually, it's an activity in NCC camp. Like when we go to an NCC camp, there are several activities, and we have to participate in one or the other. Like a 100-meter running race, or like we have some sports activities, and one of them is map reading. And now in this map reading, we are used to given some targets like some locations, and we have to find using the map. We are giving some coordinates, and in that by using those coordinates we also are giving some symbols, like there are some separate symbol in army which indicates church, Hindu temple, or variety of things. So we have to first learn those things, and after that we have to learn how to calculate the coordinates. So that's how map reading works.
Okay. So you belongs to Punjab, right? Punjab was the only state recently, you must have heard of it, that was opposing the Krishi bills, right? So
Yeah.
what was the reason Punjab specifically became the single-handed state and got success in reversing those bills? Can you talk about on that perspective?
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, the farm bills. Sir, basically, in my perspective, the farm bills were not just like farmers were opposed of, but there are some positive and negatives too. Adding to the point, like some farmers believe that it was harmful for their some means not the farmers. Basically, in my university only, there were some people who were not aware of exactly what farm bills have positive and negative, but yes, there were kind of negative impacts more than the positive impact. And also the artis and all who were like supporting these farmers from a long time, so they were also not in the favor, and hence the farmers were also not in the favor of these farm bills. But again, there was some conflict, like in between in Punjab also, but the majority supports, majority wins, as we know. So everyone was shifted towards the negative side of farm bills. So I think that was a major reason why
Was this a right decision? I mean, taking
uh,
the farm laws back, was it the right decision, or does the politics played a role at that time?
sir, I think this is a political question. So I can't say this because it's like, sir, it depends on individual to individual. So I think I would
What
like to
is
be
your take
neutral
on
about
it? I
it.
mean, as an expert in food and agriculture, I'm sure you're closer to this market, right? You know the technological part, and I'm sure you must have studied the economic part of also, how agriculture is playing on economic ground, how agriculture is playing a role in India. Do you think taking the farm laws back took us back, or was it a right decision in the favor of the farmers? I just want to know your take on it.
Sir, I think if we think about the long run, then obviously it was a right decision. But like we say, initially it was not a right decision because a lot has to be like implemented. It should be given time, or you can say, because change is something which is not done like in a day or in a year. It takes time. So I think it would be great in a long run.
All right, that's it from my side, Jatin. Jatin, I just now would like to give some feedbacks on your interview, right?
Yes.
I'm, I'm quite convinced with the way you have, given me the answer of each and every questions, but still there's something that you need to improve upon. And your achievements are great. I guess with these type of achievements, this is a cakewalk for you. You will definitely be getting a final conversion. I can definitely see that because you have a lot of achievements in this, right? And your overall profile is quite strong. So I can definitely see you getting a converted call, right? But still, you can still improve while you're delivering your answers to my questions, right? I can see, a lack of clarity in the concepts. And though I'm convinced with your answers, for example, if I recall this last question that I asked, you said that it in the long run it was good, but then you did not explain the reason why in the long run it was good. You could have, because you have the experience in this industry. So I expect some more logical and concept answers, right? Concept based answer where you can convince me why in long run it was good. So I need some 3 or 4 points which should be very clear on thought, right? I mean, you should not be getting confused about it and should not be thinking at all because you belongs to this industry. You have been in this industry for the last 4 and 5 years. This should already be, these 4 or 5 points should already be there in your mind, which you can straight away on spot, right? Same way, I also need 3 or 4 bullet points because I'm not looking for lengthy statements. I'm looking for bullet points. Getting it? Right? So
Yes.
whenever you're explaining answers in the interview, right, I'm giving you time to answer these long questions, but they will not give you that much time. They will start feeling bored. You know that, right? Because in my experience is that in the last 8 or 10 years, I have been taking interviews. There are a lot of videos I have already taken, a lot of mock interviews I have already taken, and also the students who have appeared for the interview, I have also taken the post interview reviews. And I've seen that no interviews last for more than 12 or 15 minutes. 12 and 15 is the highest time you will be getting, right? So they will not give you that much time to explain your answers. You'll be having very short span of time and you have to be very specific in your statements. You cannot stretch it beyond a limit. That I guess you should be doing, right? Looking at your achievements, I'm good with it. Looking at the HR part of the interview where I asked you, why do you want to go for specifically HR? I was convinced with your answer. Looking at the academics knowledge, the role of technology and food and science technology, I'm also convinced with it, but you need to be more you need to come up with some points which are specifically bullet points. Okay, that
Oh,
I guess will help you impress the interviews, right, quickly. So अगर time short कम रहता है तो I guess आप जल्दी इसको convert कर पाओगे. But you don't need to worry about it, and you have a strong profile and quite good chances that you'll be getting a call conversion, right? So go for it. Wish you all the best. And do let me know what was the final result you came. We'll also take a post interview of yours once you are done with your interview. Okay, any other help you need for any specific questions that you want, जिसमें आपको लग रहा है कि यार ये क्वेश्चन आएगा तो मैं कैसे आंसर करूंगा, you can ask your doubts now. Is there any specific question कि आपको लग रहा है कि सर इस क्वेश्चन पे मैं क्या आंसर करूं?
No, sir, actually not yet. Actually, I was a bit comfortable now.
Okay,
Actually,
good,
I was
good.
having some doubt regarding the only the food tech part only, like how to introduce, and it was now clear. Like you told me to add bullet points, so this
Yeah.
was the only doubt I was having.
Okay, okay, good. And you don't need to worry about it, right? Because they might try to make you uncomfortable कि a person, कि बंदा 4-5 साल food technology से पढ़ के आ रहा है और अभी इसको HR जाना है. Your answer is perfectly fine. You also have a certificate to prove that I have studied HR, I have managed a team, and I have exposed this, I have already got a basic exposure of this particular field, and I want to further expose it, and already got a knowledge in food and technology. And secondly, in future, you want to go for FMCG companies, right? So वो कहीं ना कहीं आगे इन फ्यूचर कनेक्ट तो हो ही जाएगा. ऐसा भी नहीं है कि फूड टेक्नोलॉजी के अंदर एचआर की जॉब्स नहीं है. देयर आर जॉब्स इन फूड टेक्नोलॉजी, राइट? यू नीड एन एचआर. अभी मेरे को फूड इंडस्ट्री से रिलेटेड, फूड एंड टेक्नोलॉजी और एग्रीकल्चर इंडस्ट्री से रिलेटेड जो कंपनीज में अगर एचआर में किसी पर्सन को हायर करना है, वो नीड अ पर्सन जिसको ऑलरेडी पता हो कि फूड एंड टेक्नोलॉजी वाले पर्सन कौन किस में क्या क्या नॉलेज रिक्वायरमेंट होता है. सो दो स्किल्स विल ऑल्सो बी यूज इन दोस एचआर प्रोग्राम्स, राइट? उसमें भी ह्यूमन रिसोर्स एज एन एचआर विल बी यूजिंग दो स्किल्स ऑल्सो, राइट? देयर आर लॉट ऑफ कंपनीज, राइट? आई एम श्योर यू नो द नेम ऑफ दोस कंपनीज. यू कैन एक्सप्लेन टू देम कि कंपनी लाइक नेस्ले, right? Nestle के अंदर, you know that they look for these people who have experience in the food and technology industry, right? Right. So you can definitely come up with the name of these companies to convince them. Yes, my 5 years of experience and my certification, right, are gonna finally help me in the HR program also. I'm definitely convinced with your presentation and your other clarity, but come up with some more bullet points. I guess your
Sure,
interview
sir.
will go fine. You look quite confident, and secondly, you have a very strong profile. Okay.
Thank you.
Wish you all the best. Thank you so much, and
Thank
we'll
you.
do a post interview also once you're done with it. Right.
Sure, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye bye.
Thank you,
Take
sir.
care. Yeah.